Your company's security model was designed in the 90s. It assumes that if you're inside the network, you're trusted. That assumption has gotten thousands of organizations breached. There's a better way. Welcome to Amtalk Soft. Today I'm going to explain Zero Trust Security in plain English. No jargon, no buzzwords, just the core idea and why it matters. We'll cover what Zero Trust actually means, the 3 principles every beginner needs to know, how it works in practice with a real example, and what you can start doing today to move towards Zero Trust. Let's go. For decades, security worked like a medieval castle. You built thick walls, put a guard at the gate, and assumed everyone inside was friendly. In network terms, this meant a corporate firewall. If you were on the office network or connected through a VPN, you could access everything. The database, the file server, the admin panel, all of it. This model had one fatal flaw. Once someone got past the gate, they had the keys to the kingdom. A phishing email, a stolen VPN credential, a compromised laptop. Any of these gave an attacker full access to everything inside the network. And with remote work, cloud services, and AI agents making API calls from everywhere, the idea of an inside and an outside just doesn't exist anymore. Zero Trust flips the old model on its head. Instead of trusting everyone inside the network, you trust nobody by default. Every request, whether it comes from inside or outside, has to prove it should be allowed. Think of it like an airport. Having a boarding pass doesn't mean you can walk into the cockpit. You get checked at every door. Your ticket is verified, your ID is checked, your bag is scanned. Every step has its own verification. Zero Trust works the same way for networks and applications. Every time a user, device, or service tries to access a resource, it has to answer 3 questions. Who are you? What device are you on? Should you have access to this specific thing right now? If any answer is wrong, access is denied. It doesn't matter if you're the CEO sitting in the office. Zero Trust comes down to 3 simple principles. Principle 1, verify explicitly. Every access request must be authenticated and authorized based on all available data. That means checking the user's identity, their device health, their location, and the sensitivity of what they're accessing. No more blanket trust based on network location alone. Principle 2, least privilege access. Give people and systems only the minimum access they need to do their job and nothing more. A developer doesn't need access to the billing system. An AI agent analyzing code doesn't need access to customer data. If they don't need it, they don't get it. Principle 3, assume breach. Design your systems as if an attacker is already inside. Segment your network so a breach in one area can't spread everywhere. Monitor everything. Log everything. If something looks unusual, investigate immediately. Let's see this in practice. Say a developer wants to push code to a repository. In the old model, they connect to the VPN and they're in. They can access anything. In Zero Trust, here's what happens. First, they authenticate with their identity provider. Username plus multi-factor authentication. Second, the system checks their device. Is the operating system updated? Is the endpoint protection running? Is the disk encrypted? Third, the system checks the request context. Are they accessing something they normally access? Is this a normal time? Are they in a normal location? Fourth, they get a short-lived token that grants access only to the specific repository they need. Not the whole organization, just that one repo. And that token expires in an hour. Every step is verified. Every access is scoped. Nothing is assumed. You don't need to rebuild everything overnight. Here's where to start. Step 1, enable multi-factor authentication everywhere. This is the single biggest security improvement you can make. Step 2, audit who has access to what. Remove permissions people don't actively use. Step 3. Segment your network. Don't let a breach in one system spread to everything else. Step 4. Use short-lived credentials instead of long-lived API keys. Tokens that expire force regular re-verification. Step 5. Monitor and log access patterns. You can't protect what you can't see. Three things to remember. The old perimeter model is dead. Zero trust means verify every request, limit every permission, and assume attackers are already inside. You can start today with MFA, access audits, and network segmentation. For a deeper dive into zero trust implementation, check out our blog post linked in the description. Subscribe for more practical security content. See you in the next one.